Welcome to UrbanHood, your learning platform.
Welcome everyone. I am Mushi Bhuiyan. I'm the founder of this nonprofit organization. I see that we have some new guests. Those who have not had a chance to visit our website, please do visit our website, urbanfoodalliance.org. We are a nonprofit organization. This is food bank, and one of our educational program to support our food bank is urbanhood.org. That's urbanhood.org. You are welcome to visit this for food bank. This is for educational purpose. We have a lot of courses, curriculums, and some of the fees, membership fees also here. Those who wants to get serious, you can see the benefit on the website. So now that's enough about the website. But what we do every Sunday, usually we get together, we share what we are buying, what we are planning to do, or how we are thinking of this coming week. Those who is active to the market, when I said active means, you may have a full-time job, but at the same time, you'd like to see if you can trade in between. So you can come join us and see, what we are thinking, why we are thinking. So we share that. This costs you nothing. But at the same time, those who is new and you want to get some experience to see what might happen, you might get some ideas, okay? But everything we are sharing educational purpose only. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence before you trade with your money. But if you are new, there are so many platform gives you do paper trading. Paper trading means, you can, it's a simulation of trading, but at least you are not losing your real money. But with that, the paper trading, you can get to learn how the whole thing works. Okay, so we advise you take advantage of that. But before I do share with you this, let me open up some of the economical factors coming up. I remember Abdul shared some stuff for tomorrow, right, Abdul?
Yes, I did.
Let me see if I can get
I posted that in Telegram and in Discord.
Yeah, let me say that the Telegram one. Let me just give me a second. Or if you have it open, you are welcome to share. If you do, otherwise I'm opening yours one.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Where is it? Okay. So some of the economical factor that you need to consider this coming week. Where is this? Okay. You can see that this week the earnings coming up on Monday, tomorrow morning, and housing market. Some of the number is going to coming out for housing market, and this and that also ties with what you're seeing in the past that we saw last week or last few weeks. That whole industry, housing industry, is slowing down. So this is something those who is watching the REIT and housing, you might wanna keep an eye on that one. Other key economical factors, SMO, European Society, European Roth Capital, other keys, upcoming IPO. This is all IPO. I do not know if any of you are interested to go after any of the few IPOs, but if you have not invested any IPOs, what I would say, just watch it. Don't go crazy with getting the IPO right away. You can watch the companies that you have been following or see what's happened. But anybody is here, Abdul, or anyone is looking at any IPOs?
I am not on these here. No.
Okay. Tuesday, what's happening? Tuesday, housing starts, mom, building permits. And so this week, one of the key things is going to see that more and more housing number are going to come in. Those who is watching that, you see the new building, new construction, mortgage, all those things are slowing down. This is a sign of that industry that just like every other sector is cooling down. So some of the key numbers are going to come out this week. Watch out that one. And so those who has Home Depot or Lowe's, Home Depot is doing very well. That stock I sold and just took the profit. Now I'm looking to see if there is a good opportunity to get back in some of those earnings. What is it? Adobe, or this is something Adobe and FedEx. FedEx earnings is coming up. But one of the things that the news you might see that be careful about FedEx. FedEx news just came out over weekend, saying FedEx thinks their earnings mean their EPS number might slow down because of the labor cost. Some of the labor costs they are unexpected. It might have a shocking number. So be careful. It might pull back. This is a stock. I know that Stitch Fix I traded. I know I did not know Abdul, you or anybody traded this one. The last time they did very, very well with their earnings number also. You might, and Adobe is anybody has Adobe can pull. This is very good stock. If it pull back, that's something I'm going to look for it. If I by any chance Adobe has something surprising, it will be good to get in this stock. Abdul,
Yes, Mushi.
what's your opinion on Adobe and any of these stock?
Adobe, I am bullish on it. I'm only looking at Adobe and FedEx. FedEx, you're right. There is some warnings on the earnings. However, they've also raised their rates in certain markets. So that might impact them in some way, but we'll have to see. Has the transportation has been very weak. So we'll have to see how the earnings are. I mean, last earnings, it pulled back also. Even though they came out with good earnings, their guidance was weak. And that's why it pulled back. This time we'll see. Maybe their earnings may be weak, but their guidance may be stronger.
Right.
So we'll have to see. So right now, I mean, basically, I'm not sure how to trade that one right now. I already own the stock as well.
Okay.
So it's a good long-term hold because the dividends are also good. But if you're trading for earnings, it's trade with caution.
Right. Yep. Thanks. You can see that what I'm sharing, that is a technical chart with Adobe. If you can look at it, Adobe weekly chart, you see on the weekly chart is kind of overbought zone sitting there. You see that? And RSI, that's also slowing down. You can see on the weekly chart also, it went all-time high. Now it's slowing down. It's just selling. Profit taking is happening. If I go to daily chart indication, daily chart looks like it has on some of this indication, it has some momentum, but last week you see it came down here. This is strong 628 area. This is strong support. It came down and it bounced off this and this line 654, 650s. But the key pivot point is 654. If it can stay above 654, it has more room to go up. Adobe. Okay. And the other one I just have FedEx. Look at the FedEx. FedEx is like oversold area. See that sitting on the daily oversold area. It looks like it does. It just keep going down, but earnings, like what you said, it can go down more. It has more rainy days, but it might pull back. We'll see.
Mushi, on Friday, there was some heavy buying at towards the close on Adobe.
Okay.
So
yeah, right. Of course, we know that IV is going to go higher because of those what do you call it? Because earnings are coming up, right? Before the earnings is going to be on Tuesday, so we will see that the FedEx is going to go higher till Tuesday after earnings, so it might to go there. But if anybody has a position of thinking to stay there, if you are at profit, take the profit and go get back in after the market, after the earnings. FOMC meeting. This day on Wednesday. It's a big one. This is where I think Fed is going to talk about what they're doing with the tapering and what's their plan, and based on what we see that economy numbers slowing down. So don't get surprised. Fed might turn around, say now we are going to take longer than they expected because of some of the unexpected numbers coming up. Economy is slowing down, so that means inflation can go higher. So this is that day is going to be shaky. So if anyone is trading, but be careful. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday might be rocky like just like last week. Okay, that's a big one. And that and what earnings? This I'm not familiar with any of these companies. Other key events, I think JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, they all have some annual conference. It's coming up, and Thursday weekly jobless number. We'll see that what happens in weekly number. Earnings, any earnings? Costco and Nike. Oh, another shocking thing with Nike. You might see that if anybody has Nike got over the weekend that there was a news came up with Nike that they are sharing their production in Vietnam. Some of those areas is because of the COVID and supply is slowing down. So just like what Abdul mentioned, that you'll see guidance might, even if they come up with a good number, guidance might not be as good as what they expected. So don't get surprised on Nike pullback. Okay, that's it on this one. So we'll get back now. Let's get back here. So what do we see on the market side? On the market side, this coming with SPY. And SPY is the one kind of gives you those who is new in the market, that just gives you indication of what might happen S&P 500 top 500 companies. But if you look at the chart, on the chart, it gives you an idea that SPY has, you see the last week, every day it was keep coming down, but it stayed about this blue line. So this coming week, the key number is on the right side, say 444. You need to see if it can stay above 444. If it does 444 above, that means that SPY is going to go higher. And on the upside, you see the 447 next resistance, and upside, if it is stay 447, then 452. Else, if it goes down, meaning market goes down just like last week, downside is 441, then 436, the number on the support area. Okay, those who support means this is the lowest it can go down, and it might be able to bounce back from 436. That's what it means. Overall, last week and what we saw SPY in down, we think overall the weekly SPY might be going higher than last week. So we are bullish or neutral, and those who is thinking of some options, these are the call and puts you can consider for the weekly SPY. Then this one is Amazon. So on the Amazon side, that some of you know that I trade on Amazon, but what is looks like some of the key numbers this week. You might want to take a look at 3471. If Amazon stay about 3471 area here, that means Amazon might be going back to 3500 areas, that what we have seen before. But if it cannot hold on, because what we saw that last week, it happened, Amazon in the morning, it was touching almost like 3500, then it pull back. If it does turn back, it can go to 3424, then 3394. If it does this number, it's Amazon is keep doing it. This is a very good long-term stock that you can buy it, and then you'll make money on this one. Okay. But if you do not play Amazon with your short account, if you are planning to play Amazon, look at in your long account, means your retirement or accounts that you are putting money in. You are not thinking of just taking slow down in 1 year, but you will see Amazon is in 1 year, 2 years is it going to do very well. That's with Amazon. And I see somebody has some comment. So there are some of the measure, we take it based on those measure, it tells which one might go bullish or bear. But you can see that BABA looks like this coming week, BABA has a chance that it can go high upside. Those who is looking at BABA to see time frame, you can look at BABA monthly chart. On monthly chart, BABA gives a good indication that it has room to go higher. Let's see BABA. You see the Baba, and if you look at monthly chart, look at Baba, here overbought areas. Okay, I'm sorry, oversold area. But short term, the Baba, Baidu, all those stocks, especially Chinese stock, you be very careful, because what happens in China, that the number, a lot of economic number came out last week, and that shocked the entire world. Their supply chain, their all the others, the Indian GDP growth, and the indication of the earnings, and what's happened within the country with the political, all the fight between the top companies and the companies they're going after, cracking down the big tech, cracking down the business who are they're doing in educational and in technology. So government is getting into too much interfering with the business. So hence that investors are pulling out, right? And then company is suffering. So in that case, a lot of big investors, they're pulling back, saying, I will. But if your goal is long term, Baba is an awesome company that that is going to turn around, but do not know when. The current price, what you see that Baba is, if you look at Baba's before, let's say Baba was, what was the, whatever, you see the 320, but look at Baba now, 160. Not too long ago, what was that? September 20 last year. In a year, it just lost 50% of its market cap. So that kind of tells you nothing really changed in between. If all the other during COVID, most of the technology has a huge growth, especially in USA. The top companies, is growth is double almost. Like they made more than $10 trillion market cap. They increased in USA, most of the top companies. If that happens, why these companies, top companies in China, which is the second biggest economy in the world, is chopped half? Something wrong here, right? Are you guys still with me?
Yes, Mushi.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. So yes, it's a good business. Then if you are looking at investing long term, Baba is a good stock to have. Baba, Baidu, others. So with the indication, we see that it looks like last week when it pulled back, a lot of business, especially institutions, started buying in the dip. Another business is, you see the Bilibili is coming up, and before it's on the chart, we'll see no, Bilibili. You see the same thing on this chart. It's oversold area sitting in. It's oversold. It's ready to turn around and come back. So this is another stock that came in the market recently. However, it's a combination of a bunch of other business in comparing with America. It's a Chinese company. If you know the business and the company, I would not put too much money on this stock, because still they are new, but it's a good stock that you can consider, or you can at least keep an eye on for future. And especially speaking about that, now let's go with the Baidu. Those who doesn't know what Baidu is, think of Baidu just like American version of Google. They're in the similar business in like Google, but look at Baidu. Baidu's had the same scenario. It used to be 360. Look at in February. This was in February 334, but look at that here. Same thing. And Baidu is not only a Google, it's a combination of some Google, some Tesla, some other business. They are combination. So this company also is another one you might consider if you like to see for long term. Okay. Abdul or anyone, you guys have anything else to add?
No, Mushi, nothing.
Okay. How about folks? I know that we have some new folks. Tell us, what do you guys think? What's your what keeps you up? What made you to join today?
I do have a question about the Chinese EV car, electrical cars, like a NIO and XPEV stocks. What do you think about those? I'm holding some from I think more than 6 months or almost a year, I think.
Okay, NIO. Actually, if you look at NIO, that NIO, if you are holding the things almost a year, then one of the things, then you made a mistake. If you look at my cursor here, on January it was $60, 65. I have good amount of NIO. As soon as it went over 60, I cashed because I know it's already went too high. If you look at this, it went too high. So of course from 60 I started selling, and then NIO came back. It's a 30, 31 also. It's like in May time it came in, added more. Now actually NIO is just sitting. I'm like you now, hoping and praying it's going to come back in 50 areas. But currently what happens is not the NIO, because of all the political and the economical factor things are happening in China. NIO got beaten up. But one thing for NIO, that their government support this business. Unlike Baidu, Baba, NIO is going to turn around just in a wait. I would say, I'm not sure it's going to touch 60 that quick yet, but at least it should come around 40, 49, 50 time zone during the holidays. Okay.
I thought the XPEF was more government supported than NIO.
Yes.
Like I was reading the news that XPEF is more government supported than NIO is just doing good on its own.
Yeah, government supported, but right now NIO is down because of the numbers. They had some numbers came out recently that how many cars sold and stuff. Every quarter that the auto industry, they have to show the numbers. If they can meet the numbers and exceed the number, that's when their stock goes up. But people are scared that the whole, not even China, even in America, that new car sales is slow down, right? Because of the car sales numbers slow down, the production slow down due to the chip shortage and all this, that caused the whole industry, NIO on down, NIO and a couple others in XPAP, I think another XPANG, XPANG, another one, same story, went down. You look at how it went down from where it was also around 50 areas. Now it's 30, 39 something,
55.
right? Oh yeah, it was even 74. It even chopped half. It was in November, around 74.
Yeah, I hold the Lee first, then I sold it, then I got this XPEF.
Yeah, I remember.
And
I had a
actually went higher than the NIO, which was surprising.
Yep. Right, Lee, Lee is 29 now, but Lee's a long time. The Lee 29, oh man, yeah, it's sitting on this price. But while I see the Lee is slow, is 3 hours, 4 hours. Let me see. Lee is ready to come back up. It still is struggling in this time zone. It's not ready to come back up yet. But if I see short term, it's going to turn around slowly. You're going to see that when we see this here at the bottom, means oversold area, it's trying to turn around. Lee, this is the price 28, 29. You'll see that Lee is not too much, but 31. If Lee can stay above 31, 32 areas, then Lee is going to come 34, 35. But I'm not sure what price you have Lee, but Lee is not going to go too high, 74 that quick. Okay.
So what is your opinion on out of these 3 stocks, which one is more have a brighter future?
I out of these 3, I own 2 of them, first 2 of them. But out of first 2 of them, I go with the NIO. I prefer NIO because of its government has some kind of favoritism. So and then that's why I do think NIO might have a better future.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else you guys have in mind?
What's your thought on Lucid? I'm hearing it's going to break out or
Which
something.
one?
Lucid Motors.
Oh, Abdul, I thought, are you doing it? I know that some other either you or somebody mentioned about Lucid. What's the ticker name?
LCID.
LCID. Because I remember
Had a very nice movement last week. Had a lot of action last week. It was up about $2 last week. And this one is a long-term hold. If you don't have it, definitely look at adding this one. It's still at a very good price to enter and buy it on a little long-term basis. In
But
6 months, they're going to start releasing vehicles from production line, which is going to create revenue. They're already in the same infancy stages like Tesla when they opened up their dealerships. So Lucid Motors is now looking at opening up stores or locations like in the malls. They've got the first one in Beverly Hills already opened up in California. As Tesla's closing their stores, Lucid is opening up.
okay.
So you'll see that Lucid will start moving, but it had some nice activity last week.
Yep, you see that here, technical indicator, what it shows you also nice. You see that this green, it shows us, a couple of green coming indicator tells us that, it is coming to the close to 27 area. You see that here, 27, 28, Lucid. If it can stay above this is a big line that what you see that from here, starting March this year, Lucid is not able to get above this number, 22. Here you see the 2230 area. But fast Lucid has, if you look at this line and this line, it indicates around 26. If it stay above 26, then it has to go above 30 areas. If it does, Lucid is going to come back up. But I would say, when I said I see that Lucid is ready to come back, and there are other things what Abdul said. If there are news and events that will trump this indicator, but for now, short term, it looks like when I say short time, if you see that I'm looking at 4 hours, 4 hours is almost ready. Some of this stuff is ready, still not bad yet, but yeah, it has a room to go higher. Let me see 1 hour. What's happening with 1 hour? 1 hour area, you see the right, about almost like here, stochastic is right above RSI and others is there, but still it's sitting there right here around this 23, 26 price range. Is trying to consolidating. So what I would say in the short term, it's trying to say stay at this price. If it is stay up at this price for a couple of days, you see, then Lucid is going to turn around 26. Once it's past 26, if it can stay above 26, 20 areas, then it's going to have a higher chance to get back to over 30s. But I guess
Thank you.
some of the events like what Abdul mentioned, we read up a little bit more about the company. It looks like it's a good company. If it is, then put a little bit. How many of you guys are crypto here? Anyone dealing with crypto?
I would like to. I haven't opened the account, but I'm so I put the money there and then I pulled out back because they say that someone can steal it. If you have to have like a special safe, and I don't know how to put it in this safe, like USB or whatever. So I need more education on that. How to make yourself comfortable.
You can join our other crypto session, but for now, let me share. You see my desktop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see crypto. What is crypto? Crypto is sitting. Crypto on daily chart is right now. Where is it? It's just taking time. Crypto. Oh, it's a Doge. Okay. Why is it crypto? Ethereum, Doge. BTC. 47. Oh, it's not bad. Weekend. Anybody paid attention with the crypto on the weekends? Let me see on weekends. How did crypto do? Oh, crypto stayed up. Weekend it did not. Surprised, no, we can stay about 48. It touched 48, it pulled back a little bit. So it still is sitting on the 50 areas. So if you look at it, if it did not go back to 43, 45 area, it stayed above all this number, which is good. It's staying within this range. There is nothing really surprising on the crypto. But if I look at the daily, what is the crypto? So on the daily, you see that it had a good move. It's trying to come back last few days. Crypto, 45, 46 area, you see it's a huge. You see on the right side, 45 area is huge for crypto. If it stay above at this, crypto has more chance to go up. But at least it's proving that it can stay within that 40 range. Yeah. Crypto, Ethereum, what's Ethereum? Let's see on the Ether daily is pretty good move. It touched 35, 3600. It pulled back a little bit. Still there. Ether BTC. And Doge is being Doge. That one, we can never tell what's gonna happen. Tomorrow morning, you might see that it might say that it can go back to like here. Not too long in 34, I saw that it touched even 34. When did that happen? Oh, that was in June. 34. Okay, it stayed 34 on August 15. But again, it pulled back. Well, now Elon might come up with some news. We'll see. Okay. What else? And as far as buying it, what else? So the crypto that something like Coinbase you can look into is Binance and Coinbase. Both of those are depending on personal preference, but some people they have an account on the both Binance or Coinbase. So you do not have to worry about stealing. They have all the wallet, everything, the cloud wallet, digital. At least they have some level of safety there.
Coinbase?
Coinbase, yeah. Coinbase.com.
Yeah, I did. I think I opened the account with that, and I know I put the money like was supposed to buy, and then I didn't know how to put it in this wallet.
I see.
So I put the money out. It's just in the account now.
Okay, in another session, maybe we'll show you, or sometimes see if, on YouTube. Sometimes you type it in YouTube. There are some videos out there. Somebody might show you that. Okay. Okay. What else you guys are trading, or anybody has any questions else? We'll let you
Canadian stocks. What do you think about the AC, Air Canada?
Which one?
Air Canada, AC.
Oh, I don't.
Canadian stock. Is this Canadian group or it's American?
We have American, Canadian, both all the same.
Okay.
We do not have. I mean, we have a separate team. They're Canadian, but they are. But we all are here. But what is it?
AC. It's Air Canada.
Okay, I see.
It's yeah, it's
oh man, this is like whole like all the others. It's got a struggle. Look at them. From 28 right now it's 20. Oh, it's not that bad. It's just like
it went 15 and like a year ago, and now it went back up to 30, and then it's went to 45. And thinking that people like it's starting more flying and more traveling, and it's still going down.
Look at American Airlines. Now we are just comparing with that. Like American Airlines, same thing. It had a big round, now going top, slowing down. Here, with AC and all of them, it looks like similar Air Canada, because but it looks like it's ready to. It got a lot of beaten up. It's ready to turn around.
To get back.
It's going to. You see that when you see some of the things, which is it was outside these lines. Now it's getting back inside line. So here 23, 24 is coming back in that price. Okay. So it's going to slowly, it came down. It looks like the sun is turning around. But you might see, because of the election, what's happening with the election, sometimes things, incidents like this pull back the whole industry. So it might again, let's say in here, if nothing really bad happens, it might sit here for a couple days before it pull back to around this price area, 23, 24. Yeah. Because yeah, if you look at it, just looking different here, slowly it looks like, slowly it's green and coming back up, and on this is small, not too much difference is making. But yeah, to this has to be above 23, 24 before it start going higher. But typically that holiday time, because of the whole corona and the Delta coming out, slow down the travel industries, overall the whole industry is suffering. But hang in there. And if you are just have close to your money buying price, well, if I were you, I would just sell it and buy something else. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Free up the
Understood.
cash. Free up the cash. Sit with the cash and put the cash to work something else, or that might give you higher growth. Okay. And speaking about Canadian, we have right now someone just joined. He's our he, and we have who else? A couple more folks are from Canada. They know better Canadian stock than we do. Okay. So Abdul, do you have any sticker that you might want to have folks to think about
For next week to look at?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I shared that list in Discord as well, and on Telegram. If you put that up from there, you can share with the team here.
Okay. This is a stock. I'm going to share a stock that I see that it is coming week. Watch that. Oh, where is it? Where is my?
Couple of tickers, Mushi, I had was Beyond, BYND.
Yep. Yeah. Hold on. We're going to open them Beyond. Okay. Watch this Lerner in housing industry. Lerner's earnings are coming up on Tuesday. You see this one. This got beaten up so much, came down, and it's the last 2 days. We see that in this people pretty much turning around. Is people are buying. You see last 4-hour chart, beautiful chart. It's going higher, Lerner. So watch that. Due to this housing number, it might pull back a little bit, but if it is a good stock to have. Yeah.
What is the letters of it? It's Lennar Corporation.
Yep. Because on the housing side, that the number went down, but this stock got beaten up. It can do yeah, it has some chance for growth. You see that it's over 110 this price area not too long, September 3rd. Look at the whole month of September. It just from over 100 to 109, it came down to below 100. Now it's trying to get back in. And overall the industry is slowing down, but this is something just you might want to keep an eye on this Lerner. Now, Abdul, you mentioned, which one you mentioned?
Beyond means BYND, and Dell, DELL.
Beyond Meat. Look at Beyond Meat. Wow, man, Beyond Meat is like, if you see that daily chart, it came down. It came outside here. You see that beyond 104, it did. Now it's getting back inside. Beyond was not able to stay 112, 112. This number is the one key number 112 in this area, but it's there now. If I look at 4 hours is like it's strong. Yeah, you were right. Last Friday, beyond was like more and more buying beyond.
Yeah, there's a lot of action. There was a lot of money, big money
Flowing.
flowing in on with the institutions,
Mhm.
especially for November calls, October, November calls.
Yeah.
$100 calls.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's a beyond has is coming in. So it's good. And which one now?
Dell, DELL.
DELL. Yeah, Dell looks like, and if you see the 4-hour chart, it went there. See 101 area, then it's pulling back. It pulled back. At some point, it went to 98 days. But if I see that 1 hour, look what happened 1 hour.
And
1 hour.
A lot of money flowed in into this last week as well.
It looks like after hour, last week after hour, you see that around 4 o'clock, right after hour, Dell is just sitting around this range. But right before market close, I think power hour, there was some buying happening on Dell. So we'll see. Is there any
Also-
events are happening with the Dell?
No, not events. Mostly just I don't know. I think it just pulled back. But I think there's a lot of institution money flowing in. So their institution money is buying the November 105 calls.
But if I look at the Dell all-time high, look at all-time high. They're all almost sitting around all-time high, 104.
Yeah, they are. That's right.
They're sitting high. Yeah. So for the opportunities, I would not see too much opportunity on Dell, because if market pull back, right, and our other pull back, these are the stocks is going to cool down. Money is going to get rotated in some place else. But yeah,
Very true. Look at a firm. AFRM is another one.
oh yeah, that one is like on fire.
Yeah, that one is a very good one to trade in and out. You can see how it gives you opportunities on a daily basis.
Yep. Let's say
It's on
then.
fire.
Yeah, look at on the daily chart is it just went to 126, pull back, 126. It's just staying on this price for a while. So huge jump happened from September 9.
Yep.
From 92, it
That's
just
earnings.
is when.
No, after earnings. After
Oh,
earnings. the
after
share is
earnings. So
they had a partnership with Amazon. So a firm is a company where buy now, pay later.
oh yes, that's the company, right? Okay,
So
got
that's
it.
what they're doing with Amazon. They've done a partnership, and so that's what's helping them in this partnership to move up.
Yeah.
And a lot of money flowing in with November calls in the money calls. 110, 115 calls. So it's been a very good trade for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
Good
say
money,
that
Renee.
holiday time is coming. Amazon is is going to have all these special deals going.
Yep.
Buy now, pay later. People are always more spender than savers.
Yep. So also look at Twitter and Snap.
TWTR.
That's made a nice move last week, also from the 59s up.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you see that on the daily chart. It came down, went outside. Now just trying to get back in. So it got beaten up last week, and then started, especially on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It has a good move
On
outside.
Thursday, Mushi, there was almost $4 million worth of calls purchased for October 15th, $60 calls.
$60. Right now they bought in the money then, huh?
Yeah, they're already in.
Yeah.
I'm in those right now myself, and I'm up about 25-30% already.
And it's especially Twitter $60 October call, right?
Yep, October $60 calls. $4 million in trade there, and they are open. They have not closed them.
Yeah, I remember at one of those, with the brothers, on CNBC was those Nigerian brothers. They
Yep,
talk
yep.
about this.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
So Snap is another one, and they've been buying the $75 calls in Snap.
Yeah.
And
So
this is all
those who's new to please do understand when you talk about calls and stuff, this is options. If you are not familiar with it, do not trade options. It's very risky. But if you want to learn, you can see on we have it on so we and or any other places. It takes time to learn it, but we'll have a 0 to hero program starting this month. That is a 3 months program and then total 1 year's program that so if anybody interested or I said I'll share the link, then you can take a look at the schedule and see if you wanna join those classes. But yeah,
on the Snap, the sweep that they've been doing is the $75 calls for November,
mhm.
and that was also about $3 million worth of trade.
But yeah, it does look like 4 hours chart. Yeah, 4 hours been like since Thursday is going higher.
Yes.
And I would say
Even on Friday with the market being down, it was strong. Twitter and Snap was strong.
mhm. Yeah, 74 range. It did on Friday. It did not. It stayed above since market open. It did strong. It stayed above green whole time.
Yep.
Jack Dorsey.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah, he hangs out too much with Elon.
Kathy.
Kathy,
Elon,
Elon, they're all like in the same group, same club.
Yeah.
Mushi, how
Uh-huh.
about Asana? Do you think there's still room for it?
Asana.
Yes, actually, I've been in that last week when the movement happened. On Friday, it moved up. I was in actually the 115 calls.
What is that ticker name? Asana ASN? Yeah, this is right.
Yep.
Yeah, if I look at it, Asana is a daily chart. Holy cow, daily chart is just
It is.
on a roll.
Yep.
On a roll, just like it's not stopping. Let me see weekly.
It left Palantir so much behind, and it's
Dang.
exactly the same company.
Dang.
Oh, but Palantir made a move last week also.
It
moved
did,
to
it did.
$29.
It did.
Yeah, so both have been good.
I think Palantir had that only one good news of that satellite going to the moon or something with Palantir technology,
Mhm.
and that kind of jumped it up. But Asana is being crazingly going up.
Yeah, I would not. Those who is not in this, don't chase it. Get
Don't
back.
chase it.
Don't
I
chase it.
actually got in last week.
If you are in it, I would take profit and just leave my runners.
I was in it at around 70. I got out at 90, and now
Okay,
I'm
see?
killing myself.
The green, do not kill yourself. Green is always green. Take always green than this. Who cares, man? You had a green.
But look at that, the
I
amount
know,
of green I'm missing.
sometimes it happens, but it could go the other way.
For sure.
It could
It
go
could
the
go
other
like
way.
skills.
Look at that. What happened to the AMC and stuff.
Yeah.
So and Moderna. Look at Moderna. It went to almost like 500. It pulled back. Oh, so
What are the thoughts on Moderna for institutions? Are they going on it or?
oh, speaking Moderna, you are going to actually have not touched. Look at Moderna. This weekend, last Friday, it tried to. If you
Friday,
see it
for
tried to
4
go
hours,
up.
you could have made so much money.
Yeah, Friday, but it pulled back. If you see it, Moderna pulled back. It did, but at the end, if I look at the 1 hour
Yes.
chart, look at the market when it came down, Moderna this time around this, I started loading, and it came back up. You see that for 30 stuff. So and I was watching when Moderna went touched 406. You said that for
Yeah.
406, and I'm watching. So let's add some more. Let's add some more.
Yeah, I didn't. I was hesitant on adding more on something that's dropping so much. Like I
Yeah,
was
because
afraid of that falling knife. I was like, maybe I should stay away.
it was market was getting pressured. That's why. But Moderna, that this weekend there was an event news came out that more
Yes.
Pfizer versus Moderna, they are favoring their booster shot.
For
So
Pfizer,
when
yeah.
they got the number of the cases, the booster numbers are better. You will see that soon. I would not be surprised that they will say, okay, we are approving Moderna booster. When that happens, Moderna is flying again.
Right now, I'm like 50% of my portfolio is Moderna.
Oh no, get it out. As soon as you're close to your buying price,
Yes.
unload some, Because
Yes.
I have done
440 is my target.
I had done that mistake. I had so much Moderna, and then I thought it's going to go to the moon, and it pulled back. I thought I took a loss and moved on.
Yeah.
No.
No, 440 is my
That's what I
target, and
love
it's pretty
your
close.
picture.
Thank you.
I'm October as well, so
Mine is coming. Mine is coming in 2 weeks, October 2nd.
what date?
October 2nd.
Okay, mine's 22.
Wow.
Oh,
We got
And
all
my
the
son is the
twos.
first.
We got all twos.
And my wife is 12.
Wow.
awesome. Awesome.
What do you think about IIPR? This is a little German fund, this stock, IIPR, industrial something. So this is very violent stock, but it's a really cool one. That's my favorite.
IIPR.
IIPR. So now they in 200s, 230s, they went like crazy high, like, and then now they.
Industrial property.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let's see. Oh wow.
Wow.
Look at that weekly. It was like riding like
Yes.
253. Now it's time to unload it. If you are in it, it's time. Do not.
Is it?
Yeah, do not.
Because
sit
if I
there.
was thinking, okay, I'm gonna sell it, and then it goes up and up and up, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then it started to drop a bit.
You see here what it said. It showed I came outside, now getting inside, right? If it goes below, you see that this number, which is 225. If it goes below 225, this number is going to go down. So you should have a target that in a, but if you see the right above here, 240 and above, it can turn around. So 225 to 240 is your range. Okay. But a lot of the time when this kind of thing happens, it's like, it was right. And somebody, people are taking some profit off. So nothing wrong with it. Okay. So if you are writing from early on that you should have at least a good profit. So take your capital out, leave some with the profit money.
Okay. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Sava has a lot of daily moves as well. Sava is a good stock to kind of ride it for a short term.
Don't talk about Sava, man. Sava is Sava.
I'm not talking about it. Okay. I'm done.
Sava beat me, man. I shared the link, those who asked in private. Here is the link for the classes. Is it starting? Or I think that's it. It's 10 o'clock almost, guys. Thank you everybody for participating. Was it helpful, guys?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Awesome. Are you guys ready? Those who has not joined recently, are you ready to start for winter? Winter is coming up. Or fall. Fall started,
Yes.
right? You ready for the winter?
Winter is coming.
Mushi, don't talk winter now. Still we are in summer.
I think we go at least during winter time. More people participate. More people join. You
Oh.
get stuck. So I want more people to come show up. Yeah.
You're right.
Right.
But otherwise, people are enjoying summer.
Yeah, having fun outside. Right.
Otherwise, they will be locked inside due to this corona as well. So in summer, at least they're enjoying their.
And I think I'm glad winter last this weekend. I know that only Abdul is here because we had other guys who joined our California meetup in person, and besides Abdul, anybody else here did not join, right?
No.
Abdul, how was it?
It's fantastic. It was a very good event, very intimate and very beneficial, very educational. And I think it was very good. It was a good event, very good event. We had good attendance. So it was very nice.
So those who wants to invest in there, I know that there is for accredited investors, but internally we are doing a crowdfunding. So we have Faisal Patel, that in I think in the paid room, I'll share the details. Faisal is taking lead on this, so still you can be participate in there, but there are some paperwork needs to be done. Okay, so I'll share that in the room later on. Cool. That's all, everyone. Thank you, everybody. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I think,
Thank
and
you.
those who sign up on financial freedom or couple other sessions, you're going to see that some more new sessions I'm going to go post in the meetups. So I hope to see you guys in our future sessions. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
And Mushi, is there a
Thank
meeting
you.
tomorrow morning or?
Tomorrow 5 o'clock, that's 5 o'clock central, there is sessions that we have been doing financial freedom.
Oh, okay,
So that's Eastern 5 p.m. and it's on the meetups, the details there.
okay. But
Okay.
nothing in the morning, right?
No, nothing in the morning.
Okay.
Cool. And
Okay.
one of the things we did, Baz and others, who is a paid member, we're going to do starting, I think tomorrow at the date or Wednesday, that we are going to do the after market hours. We'll do 15
After market,
minutes
okay.
after market hours,
Yes,
15
yeah.
minutes, with scalping stuff. Abdul and couple other scalpers, what they scalp, and they will share the reason, and then you guys going to learn from them. Okay, so
Sure.
we'll share the details in the Discord. So keep an eye on the Discord room. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
Mushi.
good night.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Visit our website, urbanhood.org, and join our community at meetup.com and look for financial freedom for you. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon.